something a little more dynamic if they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Flying out to the right. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This crowd full of throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the back. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bond.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO fired completely. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
To the air on first down. The short hand to Speedy. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it and falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw for it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing discipline enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air, it's Nelson. Just a short pass to the end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Over the middle, it's Durham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
Wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it up the 25-inch shot. And he just kept running into the backfield crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. got it. Right line. It's Martin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Bond. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the end. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Using his feet to buy time. Finds his man, it's through. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into that corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Next to grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Beebe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Bond. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be. And now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Forward after the big loss on the get it to the edge. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, I know he was struggling to...
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air, it's Mendoza. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's just the force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Might be changing the route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. The throw. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. He'll try to take it back. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
On the ready.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Defense reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the Hoosiers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game. The passing game in particular, a lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up with this offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the move, it's Durham. To the 15. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with a run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He'll let it go to the left. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed. He's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either. That's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They want to run this quarterback. Got him up for the first down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback to me. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Scrambling away. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
And he throws another interception. His third one of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
On the run, it's Barry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Right back to it. Creates a little room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball to the line. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Got some room after the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Ready, set. Down.
Give to the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
They ran it on first down, now on second. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make them earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Hoosiers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. In the backfield, it's Bond. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, going to the air. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 10 over Notre Dame. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Going over the top. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Bond. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's the handoff. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the tip. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Well, this one had all the suspense of a